welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool, the bright lights of Blackpool. Look at this. Everything's all lighting up. They're actually putting together the final touches to Christmas by the Sea just behind me. So I thought we'd take a little look and see what they've got. They're putting all the rides in, they're putting the huts in, you know, for all your food. And they've also got the big beer tent back as well, yeah. So we'll go and check it out, shall we? So I'm filming this on a Monday evening and it's around about 5 o'clock and it's quite busy actually. We can see some of the Blackpool illuminations there, looking towards the north. And let's go and take a little walk, shall we, this way. I'm all wrapped up tonight as well because it's absolutely freezing. Yeah, it's sub-zero. Well, it's not sub-zero, but it's getting that way though. It is getting that way. But look at this here. We've got a nice little light canopy outside the beach house. That's quite fancy, isn't it? Yeah, this is the beach house. It's quite trendy actually. Yeah, look at that there, look. I think you'd need some heaters tonight though. But yeah, they're putting the rides together. They've got this one back here. This is the extreme ride. This is the one that kind of throws you up and all around and makes you sick. And notice there, they've got the Blackpool sign. They're going to be putting that up. They're going to be putting it up here. It's usually opposite the tower, that. So we'll have to wait and see. But there's the extreme ride there. They had that last year. I'm just wondering whether they've got anything new this year. We'll have a look. There's another one over there called, is it the Snow Dome? That one, like a sort of waltzer thing. As you can see, the workers here are still putting stuff together. Okay, now I mentioned on a previous video that I wasn't sure if they were going to have the Starfly ride this year, but they have got the Starfly ride, but it's not the same Starfly ride as before. So we'll take a look at that a little bit later, but we'll carry on checking out what they've got here at Christmas by the Sea in Blackpool. I forgot to mention that Christmas by the Sea here in Blackpool opens on the 21st. That's Friday the 21st, and it carries on right into the new year. I think it's until January the 4th. So yeah, Friday the 21st until January the 4th. But I'll put a link in the description so you can make sure. But yeah, there's plenty of time to get down here, so hopefully they won't have any like storms. We had a few storms last year, didn't we? Yeah, some pretty awesome storms, yeah, winter storms. So hopefully we won't get too many of them this winter. Well, we've got a UFO up there. Or is it a drone? Oh, that could be Franklin Blackpool's drone, that. Oh, well, look at the tower. Changing colour, doesn't it look awesome? But they're actually going to be testing this ride out, I think, here. So we'll just have a wait here for them to test out this extreme ride show. It looks very flashy, doesn't it? I might have to put a warning on this video. Oh, I'm not the only one videoing here. We've got a couple of TikTokers here filming them putting the rides together. And something else as well I want to mention, I'll be coming back here later in the week and doing a bit of a behind the scenes because I've been talking to the big boss of Christmas by the Sea. So hopefully we'll get a look behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. But we'll just take a look. We've got the ice rink. Ice rink's here, look. Or glice rink, or whatever they call it. Oh, watch out, tram coming. So this is the glice rink, which will be free, I think. I think it's free. You might need to check on the website, but it has been free. And just over there we've got the Snow Dome type waltzer ride. And if I move around this way, we've got the Super Bob. Well, that was here last year. So I'm now just opposite the tower, the entrance to the tower, and they're taking a load of stuff in. I think is it Strictly Come Dancing? Can someone let me know? I'm not too sure, but there's something pretty big going on in there. They're taking stuff in there. into the tower. It is looking pretty busy on Blackpool Promenade. Let's just zoom in down here, shall we, on the illuminations. That looks alright, doesn't it? Excuse the flare. It's pretty busy tonight. Okay, so I'm now on the comedy carpet and it's actually looking pretty dark here. Nothing's lit up. We've got the helter-skelter and we will get a proper look later, so stay tuned to the channel and we'll hopefully get a look behind the scenes. And Christmas, what's that there? Christmas, is it like a fun house? Well, that's something different, isn't it? I don't think they had that last year. And of course we've got the kiddie rides as well. We've got this little teacups ride here. And we've got all the huts as well, of course. Santa sleigh here. It's going to look really good when it's all lit up. And the snow slide just over there. Does anyone remember when they did that live stream and I was walking around here and I went and tripped over on one of these benches here, I completely flat out, foam went flying. What a disaster. fell over on a live stream, oh my goodness. But I picked myself up and carried on. So we're just opposite the Albert and the Lion, and it's looking pretty busy in the Albert and the Lion. I bet it's nice and warm in there. It's absolutely freezing out here. But anyway, the big reveal, folks. Here it is. The Starflyer for 2025. So there you go, this is the Starflyer for 2025. It's called the Europe Flyer, and as you can probably tell, it's a bit smaller than last year. Last year we had a 60 metre, in fact every year we've had a 60 metre Starflyer, but they've actually got a smaller one in this year, and the reason is because of the weather. Obviously we have a lot of high winds here in Blackpool, and this one can run for longer. It won't have as much downtime, it'll be a lot cheaper to run, and also it'll be great for families because you get a lot of families going on this one, where I think a lot of families were a bit too scared to go on the other one because it was a bit too high. You know, when I went to Edinburgh last year, they had a Starflyer there, and that was the 80 metre Starflyer. It was absolutely massive, and I went on that, and yeah, it was a bit scary. Yeah, so you might have seen it. Did I do the video in the hotel? I'm not too sure. I know I definitely did a little bit of a film on it, but yeah, they had a really big Starflyer at the Edinburgh Christmas fair. So there's a wider view of the Starflyer there, next to the Blackpool Tower. It's a bit dwarfed, isn't it? Just here we've got the fire-breathing dragons and the Blackpool donkeys. And I think we'll take a little walk through here, shall we? Oh, it's kicking off in Blackpool. We've got this. It's alright, it's just an ambulance. So this is Spyro, and we'll just take a walk through here. Sorry about that, I just had to do that. So there you go, Christmas by the Sea is all been put together here in Blackpool. I'm going to be doing another video, hopefully behind the scenes later, so stay tuned for that. It's all going to look a lot more brighter around here when they get all the lights working. It's going to look absolutely awesome, so make sure you get up here to Christmas by the Sea. Forget about all the other ones, Manchester, Liverpool, Edinburgh. Come to this one here in Blackpool. I hope you like the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.